I don't want to use the word failure because just getting to the Olympics and representing your country is something pretty special and an achievement in itself. But when it's put on the table in front of you that there is a gold medal up for grabs and you're a legitimate chance, then you want nothing else but that. As a kid growing up on a farm like that with plenty of space, I mean, you get to ride motorbikes at 6 years of age. I think I had a rifle and an actual motorbike before most kids actually have their first Tonka toys.
Brad Ness, great shot. Off the bank, up on one wheel. That's how talented that guy is, and we want to see more of that.
As a kid, you played basketball, you played tennis, you played cricket, you played footy, you swam in the summer. I mean, you're always doing something.
Cinco Dream Team Taranto con Joe Bradley Ness.
Off the court, you just got to be yourself. Everyone's different. It's the old cliche. Once you cross that white line, I'm very, very competitive. But off the court, I just want to be some people's friends, I suppose, and they could be my arch enemy on the court. But off it, I'll certainly have a beer with them. There's no problem about that. It is a war. It's a battle, and if you're playing for a championship or you're representing your country, it doesn't matter how good of friends you are with the opponents. As soon as we enter the court and whistle blows, I'm in a for sheep station, so to speak. I don't want to lose. If it wasn't for the boats, I wouldn't be here today. I mean, it was from working on them and having the accident, the work accident, that has led me to play wheelchair basketball. So yeah, it is. It's a big part of my life. I just turned 18, and like I said, I was working on the Ness ferries, and it was pretty late at night. It was midnight, and we'd actually been working since sort of 6 o'clock in the morning, and we'd been doing long hours. But that was a summer, it was a summer job, and that was part of it. And we were there on a Christmas charter, and we had 200 people on board, or 199 to be exact. So I actually counted them on, and yeah, as we took off that night to go home, the skipper thought he was all clear, and we weren't, and he thought he heard the command from me to say all clear when it could have been someone else saying, grab us a beer or more beer, whatever it is. Like I said, it was a Christmas party, and he manoeuvred away from the jetty, and the main line caught round my ankle and tore my foot off within a second. I survived another day, or lived to see another day, and I was back at work within 12 weeks and back on the boats to full duty within 6 months because, like I said, I loved it, and it was something I've just always wanted to do.
Before the accident, he had goals, and Brad's always known where he was going. As a really little boy on the farm, he set up a business where he bought his own ram and started breeding black-faced sheep for market, which we didn't breed. So he's always known what he was going to do, and he's always been ambitious, I guess. Very, very strongly principled, I would say. And typical boy. I mean, he's always, he's done other things that probably mothers shouldn't know or don't know. But after the accident, he never gave up, and he's focused. Once he came to terms with it, and I won't say that was easy, it wasn't, coming to terms with his life and what it was going to lead to, he set new goals. And as each thing came along, each challenge, and there were plenty of challenges, personal challenges, challenges related to the injury and rehabilitation, and everybody goes through those, but he set some fairly high goals, and I think now most of them have been achieved except for the gold medal.
There's been times where I've really questioned my decision to do what I've done. Whether I've made a big mistake. I mean, time's going past pretty quickly, and to get back into the workforce and stuff like that's getting harder and harder. But like I said, I wouldn't have changed anything that I've anything I've done. But Mum's been great. She's been to all the the final series, and she's followed the I suppose the basketball career right through and it's been a true mum, so to speak. It doesn't matter that I'm 34 and big, bad and ugly. She's still there, battling for me. And there's been plenty of times where I think she's she's been on the cusp of having her own little battle in the stand. I'm probably one of the more fortunate ones because I'm lucky to be married to Giovanna, and she gets to come pretty much wherever I go. I suppose it's one of the things that very early on in our relationship she understood and knew that my job is to play basketball, and it takes me at any given time around the world. And look, there's been certainly tough times when basketball's been put I suppose in front of our own personal life, and when you're trying to organise a marriage on the other side of the world, and you've got finals games and planes to be catched to go to other tournaments, and days of getting cut off honeymoons and stuff like that. It doesn't go down well. And I think when I do finish playing basketball, I will have that many promises that I've broken, that have to fix through whatever means necessary. I'll be paying that off for a long time. I remember the first silver medal I got. I told Mum to throw it in the Swan River when she was on her way back to the house from the airport. And all my achievements, I respect and I love, but there's no substitute for winning. And so it's on a personal and professional side of it. I don't want to lose.